I want to thank you all for coming out and getting us started here. I want to thank you for celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day and honoring our ancestors. So the first song that you just heard was our flag song. That is an honor song. So has anyone ever been to a powwow before? Yeah. All right. So if you were to ever go to a powwow, it's a very specific timeline of events that happen in the beginning of the powwow. So the first very song you'll hear is normally a calling song. All the drums are calling all the dancers to start getting lined up. All the drummers, they have their drum roll call, so they start getting, everything all set to go. And then you'll hear that grand entry song. That grand entry song is what brings all of our people in. So a powwow is an intertribal event. So it's not just one tribe that you'll see at a powwow. Even here today, we have multiple tribes. I myself am from the tribal nation, as well as Rappahannock. We have Taino. We have Arizona. We have a tribe, Apache. We have Apache. So our youth group represents many, many tribes. So we are not just specific to our tribal nation. We welcome youth that have been adopted in by our people or maybe married in. So we are very wild-based. The drum group that you hear today, a few of the drummers here, they sit on our Red Blanket dance group or our Red Blanket drum group. But this is our youth. A lot of these singers, they're just now learning to start singing. They're learning the ways. They've sat around that drum. They've learned how to proceed. They've learned the songs. So you may not hear them come in as loud and strong as some of the other guys, but that's because they are learning these songs. So we start our children out young. We get them out from the time they can start walking. Even prior to that, we're carrying them in our arms or carrying them on our backs. We start our children out young, learning the cultural ways. The same with the drum. A lot of times as you're growing up, you sit around that drum with your fathers, your uncles, your brothers. You're sitting around that drum and you're learning those ways before you even sit in that chair. So these young boys here, they are learning these songs. This is their second time performing in public. So they're a little nervous, so please bear with them, as many of them are very, very new to this drum. The next song that we're going to do is our grand entry. So we are going to bring all of the dancers out, and that's one of the dances that you would see at the powwow, where every single dance style is out in that circle at one time. So whether it's a grand entry or an intertribal, you will see multiple tribes, you will see multiple dance styles all coming out at once. And what you'll see is as the dancers proceed, there's a method to that. So a lot of times you would see the flags coming out first. You'll see the chiefs, the warriors, the princesses, they're coming out, all of those honorable people, they come out behind those flags, but the flags are what lead the way. So normally what you would see is you'll see our American flag, you'll see the tribal nation flag for whatever powwow you're at. So for our powwow, you would see our Nanako Glen Island Api tribal nation flag. If you were at a Chickahominy powwow, you'd see their flag. And then you'd also see our eagle staff. Our eagle staff is equivalent to the American flag. That staff is what we honor. So that first song, that was an honor song to what would normally be the flags proceeding in. And then once all of the flags and all our respectable, the chiefs and all them, when they come in, then you'll see the dancers come in. And as they come in, I'll kind of explain what dance styles are coming in. And if you were to ever go to a powwow, you would also see that. The MC, the announcer would be announcing, okay, let's give it up for our northern traditional dancers. And then as each dance style comes in, he's announcing those dance styles. Are you guys ready? All right. Normally what you would see at the powwow is the men that come in as northern traditional, they have those eagle bustles on their back. Following them would normally be our eastern woodland or our eastern war dancers, and then our southern traditional dancers. Following that would be our chicken dancers, our grass dancers, and then normally would be our men. Following them, we have all our women that come in the circle, the northern, the southern, the buskin, the cloth. Following them would normally be our jingle dress dancers, and then our women's fancy. After that, you would see all of the youth, all of the children coming in, all the way down to our tiny tots that are just learning to walk by themselves.